Okay, I'm going to talk to you today about writing an essay for First for Schools. We're going to look at a question and then we're going to look at a model answer of that question that I've recently received. A good answer to that question. We're going to look at what its strengths are, why it is a strong answer. So first of all, we're going to look at the question. With any question, you read it, you reread it, and then you underline the key words. We did this in class and we established that keywords were in our English class. We've been comparing large and small schools. Our English teacher has asked us to write an essay. In the essay, we have to use the notes. These are the notes. And we have to use all of the notes, which means that we have to use 1, 2, and our own idea. We have to use these notes, and we have to give reasons for our point of view on the subject. Is it better to go to a large school or a small school? And again, we have to use these notes, so that means that we have to talk about the idea of is it better to go to a large school or a small school, talking about studying and learning, making friends, and our own idea. To summarize, we're going to write an essay. We're comparing large and small schools, and we're answering the question, is it better to go to a large school or a small school? We have to give reasons, and we have to include all 3 points. So we have to give reasons for our opinions on these questions. We're going to look now at someone who's tried to answer this question. First of all, they've started. Nowadays, going to school is very important for young people. This is a general statement and it introduces the idea very generally about what they're going to talk about. School is important for young people. This is generally true. It's difficult to argue with this, and so it's a good general statement. Next, there's slightly more detail. Some students go to large schools and others go to small schools. This is a second general statement. It is generally true that students go to large or small schools. It's a general statement and it's introducing the subject of the essay. The next sentence is very important. It's so important it has a name. In large schools, there are many advantages to studying and learning and making friends and playing sport. This sentence is called a signpost sentence. It's called a signpost sentence because it is signposting, it is indicating the order of the main paragraphs. It's going to tell you that in the main paragraphs I'm going to talk about being in a large school. I'm going to talk about, first of all, I'm going to talk about the advantages of studying and learning in a big school. And then I'm going to talk about making friends and playing sports. Sorry, that studying and learning is going to be in the first paragraph and making friends and playing sports is in the second paragraph. So this is our signpost sentence. It tells the order of the main paragraphs. Let's have a look now at those main paragraphs. Our signpost sentence said that the first paragraph was going to talk about studying and learning. Let's have a look. On the one hand, studying and learning is essential for teenagers. This is our topic sentence. And it's telling you that in this paragraph you're talking about studying and learning. Teachers in a large school are experts in this subject. As a result, pupils can learn a lot. In a large school there are also more facilities than in a small school. The playground is bigger, there is a bus service, and students can also have lunch in the dining room. These make things easier to learn. Let's go back to the topic sentence. Is it talking about studying and learning? Yes, it is. How many ideas are in this paragraph? There are 2 main ideas. The first is that teachers in a large school are experts in their subjects. So we have the idea, and then afterwards we have the result. Pupils can learn a lot. We're talking about learning. And second idea is mentioning facilities. In a large school, there are also more facilities than in a school. The next sentence gives examples. The playground is bigger. There is a bus service. Students can also have lunch. And then finally, we have the result of both of these ideas. These things can make it easier to learn. So we're following the structure that we looked at in class. Idea and a result. Idea and example. And this is very nice. We've got a result which summarises both of our ideas. The next paragraph, hopefully, will also start with a topic sentence. Let's have a look. On the other hand, socialising is also important for teenagers. This is a topic sentence. It indicates that you're going to talk about social aspects of school. In a small school there are fewer pupils, so you cannot get to know as many people as in a large school. In a big school you also have more chances to play with your friends. Both of these ideas can make a big difference to your social life. So, again, we have the same idea as in the previous paragraph. We have an idea. In a small school there are fewer pupils. That is your idea, and this is the result. You cannot get to know as many people in a large school. And then we have another idea. In a big school you also have more chances to play sport with your friends. And the result. Both of these ideas can make a big difference to your social life. And now we go down, we scroll down, and we have the conclusion. In conclusion, I think it is better to go to a large school, introducing your opinion, and final summary. Why? Because the teachers are better, the facilities are better, and you can socialise easily. Let's just go back to the question very briefly. I did want to say, in this conclusion, it's summarising what has been said before. It's talked about the teachers being better, it's talking about the facilities being better, and it's talking about socialising. So the conclusion summarises what has been said in the main paragraphs. The conclusion does not introduce anything new. Let's go back and have a look at the question. Has she answered the question? Has she compared large and small schools? Yes. Has she written an essay? Yes. Has she talked about whether it is better to go to a large school or a small school? Yes. Has she talked about studying and learning? Yes. Making friends? Yes. And the new idea? Yes. She talked about facilities. So this is a good attempt at answering the question. The last thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to look at some of the language that she's used to organise her ideas. And these are linking words. Some nice words that we can use in our essays generally. Nowadays is a nice expression to talk about when very often you're asked to comment on the world where you live. And this is a nice way of talking about it. We talk about today, nowadays, in our world. Linking expressions, on the one hand, on the other hand. As a result, when you're going to introduce the consequences of your idea. Also is a linking word. It's telling you that there is another idea. And is a linking word. It's connecting and telling you you're going to talk about another idea. So introduces a result. So you cannot get to know as many people in a large school because there are fewer pupils. The result. Also, linking word, and then both. Talking about two ideas. Final linking expression, in conclusion. In conclusion and because. These words connect your ideas. These words give structure to your ideas, and the organisation that we looked at before of writing a signpost sentence, a topic sentence, and then following this simple structure of idea, result, idea, example and result, idea, result, idea, example. Using this structure, using topic sentence, using this simple sentence structure of idea plus result, idea plus reason, idea plus example will help to make your writing a lot simpler and a lot more readable, a lot easier to read. And this is an important element of writing well at first certificate for schools. Thank you.